Today, we are bringing back a certified hood classic. We are going to be rebuilding a team of 7th round picks only. And don't ask why Noah Brown has hidden dev, I can explain. But this team is surprisingly not bad. We are a 77 overall. And with it being a team of only 7th round picks, that means we can only spend 7th round picks. So this is going to be a really big challenge, but this is very doable. And I think this is going to be one of the more fun rebuilds I've done in a while. So I don't want to waste much more time. So if you enjoyed today's video, just be sure to drop a like. It really helps out the channel. We've been destroying like every like goal. I should set it a little bit higher, but for this special chaotic rebuild, let's see if we can get to 1,500 likes. We've hit that on, a decent amount of the last videos, but it helps me know that y'all are enjoying these videos and, helps me know y'all want to see more. And imagine if everyone liked the video, we would be at like 15,000 likes. So I would very much appreciate it. And subscribe for more because literally all I do are rebuilds. Once we hit 30K, I have another special longer video planned that's different from the one I did for 25K, but still very fun. So subscribe for more. It'll make you an OG of the channel while you still can be one for when we inevitably hit 10 million subscribers, as y'all know, definitely. And let me know any fun rebuild ideas y'all have down below. I can do something similar to this. Let me know down below because I will give you a shout out if I use that suggestion. But without further ado, let's get into the rebuild. And like I said, this is a much better starting point than I expected. The O-line is really solid. We have the GOAT, Will Clapp, in at center, and Will Fries. Dude, I could clap some fries right now, I'm not gonna lie. And also, this might be the weirdest thing I've ever seen in this game, but the reason Noah Brown has hidden dev and is a rookie is because I went to give him star dev, right? Because he's been pretty good this year. I also don't think he's 160 pounds, but I went to do that and it set like 70% of his ratings to 0, including like his experience, which it set to rookie. Apparently weight, I'm guessing the minimum is 160. And then I had to give him all his ratings back. See, he has like 0 kick return. I forgot to give that one back. I thought I did, but apparently not. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Oh yeah, and it moved him to quarterback. So I guess that's the 0 for that, for the position, which makes sense. So that was something. Never seen that one. But there are definitely some position groups we are going to have to work on with this team. Edge definitely isn't great. Jonathan Cooper and Stephen Weatherly are our starters. Linebacker isn't amazing, but it isn't terrible. Corner, we could maybe use 1 or 2 more. Tight end, we're probably going to need, and maybe a receiver. But for the most part, we have some good and young players at some positions. Like safety, we're loaded there. We're good. And then obviously QB, running back, and O-line, we're pretty good too. So I'm really liking this team a lot more than I thought I would. I'm also not going to make Noah Brown. Nah, should I make Noah Brown a rookie? Let's see if he can get rookie of the year, even though he's not a rookie. That ain't my fault. I don't know why the game did that. It also made his morale 0, which I don't think I can change. So he's just playing with a -3 morale. That's fun. But enough yapping. Let's get into the simulation and we will see how this team is doing at the midseason point. Okay, well, that's not ideal. We are 1-6 at the midseason point, coming off of a 42-3 loss to the Vikings. But hey, I didn't expect this first year to go well necessarily. Zaire Franklin leads the league in solo tackles, I guess. That's fun. I don't know. I literally never check this section. Let's see what's going wrong so far. I'm sure there's a lot going wrong, to be fair. But Brock Purdy, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Brock Purdy when he doesn't have the Shanahan offense and 3 other MVPs on his offense. Anyways. Ooh, Jordan Mailata is horrendous. That's cool. And we're not getting too much pressure, but I'm not surprised about that. So yeah, we're not doing great so far, but there are many more years in this rebuild where we should theoretically be better. We have some re-signings. I mean, these aren't too interesting. I'll just do these. There is Geno Stone, though. That one's pretty interesting. We'll offer him 5 years, 63 mil. He re-signs. Juwan Jennings, I guess, will re-sign 4 years, 22 mil. He doesn't take it. And I'll figure the rest of these out. But with that, let's get to the end of the season and we will see if we cannot be the worst team in the NFL. We will find out. Okay, we almost made the playoffs. What? We finished 8-9. The Seahawks won the division at 9-8. We almost made the playoffs with the 29th scoring offense and the 29th scoring defense, I guess. How? I would say I feel like this team should have been better, but we went 8-9. I just feel like, certain players underperformed, like Brock Purdy, 3,100 yards, 21 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. He wasn't great. Isaiah Pacheco, though, was pretty good. 1,100 yards, 4.1 per carry, 11 touchdowns. He was nice. Noah Brown was our leading receiver with only 800 yards and 5 touchdowns. Oops, I meant to start Juwan Jennings over BC Johnson, but I guess it doesn't really matter. And yeah, Jordan Mailata was terrible. Same with, Will Clapp wasn't terrible, but he wasn't great. Charles Leno and Trent Brown did really well, though. Jaron Kearse led the team in tackles with 150. Tackles for loss, 17 for Cooper, or 13 for Ellis, 12 for Sealer, 11 for Harris, and sacks, 3 for Caden Ellis, Zach Sealer, and Shelby Harris led the team. That's an elite pass rush right there. Ooh, we actually had a good amount of picks, though. 5 for Jordan Poyer, 4 for Jaron Kearse, 3 for Cam Curl, 2 for Carrington Valentine as a rookie, and 1 for Dane Jackson. I wonder if Carrington Valentine will be up there for Defensive Rookie of the Year. I highly doubt he wins it, but he was decent. Let's check out yearly awards, though. MVP, big shocker, it goes to Dak. Mahomes all the way down at 7. That's different. I guess they don't have Isaiah Pacheco. I don't know if that would make that difference, but maybe. Wait, was Pacheco 7th round, or am I stupid? Okay, yeah, because I was thinking, like, wait, they drafted Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the 1st round. They drafted Isaiah Pacheco in the 7th round, which is why you don't draft running back in the 1st round. I hate when teams do that unless it's like some insane running back. But yeah, it just made me think, was Pacheco actually a 7th round pick? But why would I put him on this team if he wasn't? I don't know. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Dak. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Donald. Jaron Kearse at number 6. I wonder if he'll get a dev trait. I mean, it probably won't matter because he's old, but it would be cool, I guess. Bijan Robinson wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Noah Brown at number 5. I'm kind of glad he didn't win it. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Byron Young. Byron Young is a monster in this game. I don't know why. Carrington Valentine at number 5. Number 5? I'm having a rough one today, all right? I feel like my brain's been, like, off for the past week or two. I don't know. Let's get into the offseason. Free agency is probably going to be light for this rebuild. It's probably going to be very much draft heavy because, we have all the best actual real-life 7th round picks. Unless, like, some player develops, you know? Real shocker for the Super Bowl there. I think that's been the first Super Bowl every single rebuild for the past, like, 3 or 4 rebuilds. In one of them, it happened, like, 3 times. I love the diversity in this game. Oh, God, it's gonna make me cut all the practice squad guys. I wish I could just turn practice squad off. Like, what do we need a practice squad for at this point? But before we get into the offseason, let me see if we hit any dev-ups. My guess is 1 for Jaron Kearse, but maybe nobody else. Yeah, I don't see any on offense, unfortunately. And then on defense, okay, we did get 1 for Jaron Kearse. I'm half surprised Jordan Poyer didn't go up to X Factor. He also regressed a lot, so that's not great. But yeah, this defense is gonna need some work. I focus scouted defensive end and outside linebackers, so we should be able to make this D-line better, assuming they're decent players in the draft. We will see. But for re-signings, I definitely want Juwan Jennings back, I guess. Do I? I guess. Okay, he re-signs. Cool. And Eno Benjamin, I guess 3 years, 12 mil. He re-signs. Okay, cool. We brought everyone back. And now let's get to the draft. But in the draft, we of course do not pick until the 7th round. This is depressing. That's fun. This shit taken forever. Oh, we don't even have a good 7th round pick other than the first one. I need to trade these up. But what do we want to do with these with this first 7th round pick? Nobody looks good? Okay, cool. That's fun. Caleb Forbes he's interesting. He's definitely not a defensive end for us. He would be a defensive tackle. He looks decent enough. Let's take him. Normal dev, cool. And let's see, I want to trade these up. I think because I have very high trade interest on, I don't think these teams are going to ask anything for me to trade up, which is kind of stupid, but yeah. But let's see, with the 2nd pick, I want to look for a receiver. Is there a really fast one, though? Dorian Hawkins looks decent. I think I'm only going to show like 3 picks here, honestly. Believe it or not, the 7th round isn't great, but there are sometimes some really good players. I wish Dorian Hawkins had better awareness. That would make me feel better about him, but he looks pretty good, so let's take him. Normal dev, unsurprisingly, but I think he might be decent. Ooh, this corner is really fast. He's only gonna have like 92 speed or something really stupid, but oh god, he has terrible acceleration. Or well, not terrible, but he only has solid acceleration. He looks like a decent player though. He looks a lot better than he is actually going to be, which is really stupid, but let's take him. Oop, I don't know how I did that. Normal dev, all right. 93 speed, that's fine, but that's not 435 and 428 speed. That would be like 44 flat speed. I love this game. All right, I'll make a few more picks and we will see what kind of players we came up with. Okay, well, this was definitely a draft. God, even the CPU did terrible. We got a couple decent players actually though. Dorian Hawkins at a 71. We're gonna start him. We're gonna start as many rookies as we can to try to get, you know, rookie of the year and all that. Hawkins looks pretty decent though, I guess. For the 7th round, that's pretty good value. Glenn Fuller's okay. I wish he had a dev trait. Eric Wilcox is pretty good too. I don't think I showed me picking him, but he has hidden dev. We will probably start him too. He's more of a deep threat. And then I took all these picks. I think the last pick I took was Daniel Gabriel. Let's not talk about this one. The CPU picked a decent QB, Casey Williamson, 69 overall, nice. He has 94 throw power, 86 speed, 90 excel. That's actually kind of crazy. But yeah, definitely not the best draft, but we got some value. So let's get into year 2 and we will see what the team is looking like. But here's a look at the team heading into year 2. And we are a little better this year. We are a 78 overall. Hopefully we can play better this year now that we have a few rookies starting and, you know, maybe we can get some development going. We'll see. I think we're still going to have like 0 pass rush. We didn't really add anyone there, but we have a few pieces that we can develop now. And I'm interested to see how we're going to do this year. I don't know if we're going to do better. I don't know if we're going to do worse. We'll have to find out. I know there's always one down year in rebuilds for whatever reason where the team just underperforms. So we'll see if that's this year or next year or whenever, but let's get to the midseason point and we will see what is happening. Okay, well, we are actually not bad at the midseason point. Our offense is doing all right. Our defense still kind of sucks. Our run D is good, but our overall defense doesn't look great. But yeah, we're 3-4. We're not too bad. Are there any benchings we need to make? Brock Purdy still is not doing well at all. Ooh, what is our offensive line? This is what an average of like an 80 overall offensive line plays like? I don't know, man. Ooh, Forrest Landry's doing pretty well as a rookie, which is a crazy name. His dev trait isn't revealed yet. You know what? I'm going to cheat. What's his dev trait? I mean, we're starting him anyways. It doesn't really matter. It's probably just star, but yeah, it's just star. I mean, we're probably going to regress in the second half of the year, honestly. We're probably going to be worse than we were last year, even though we're doing better at the midseason. But hey, you never know. We could do all right, but we have about 1 million re-signings to make here. So I'm not going to show me doing these. This is going to take me forever. So let's get to the end of the season and we will see what kind of record we can finish with. Hopefully it's good. Okay, well, in year number 2, we finished 7-10 when the leader of our division was only 8-9. God, dude. We've been 1 game out of the playoffs both years so far. This sucks. Let's see what happened though. Okay, Brock Purdy was better. 3,300 yards, 22 touchdowns, 10 picks. We take those. I mean, he definitely could have been better, but we'll take that. Isaiah Pacheco, 1,300 yards, 4.4 per carry, 7 touchdowns. He was really good. And Noah Brown, not even 900 yards, but 15 touchdowns. I wish that went to a rookie like Wilcox or Hawkins, but I guess not. I definitely don't think Wilcox was good enough to win Rookie of the Year or anything. He only has star devs, so looks like we're going to be drafting another receiver. Oh my god. Jordan Mailata allowed almost 20 sacks. I love this game. Zaire Franklin with 126 tackles led the team. Tackles for loss, 21 for Sealer, 15 for Ellis, 12 for Cooper, and sacks 7.5 for Forrest Landry as a rookie. Should be up there for Rookie of the Year. I don't know if he's going to win it, but he did well. 5 for Sealer, and then not much outside of that. And interceptions, 2 for Poyer, Curse, Jackson, Stone, and then 1 for Cam Curl. I mean, if Jordan Mailata didn't allow 19 sacks, I think we would have been in the playoffs this year. And MVP goes to Jalen Hurts. Offensive Player of the Year also goes to Jalen Hurts. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Parker Roper. Didn't the Buccaneers draft another QB with the last name Roper in a recent rebuild? I don't know. Eric Wilcox at number 5, Dorian Hawkins at number 9, and Defensive Rookie of the Year, damn, it goes to Kenny Gregory, another Buccaneer. Landry all the way down at 4. I thought he would be number 2, but I guess not. So, unfortunately, another disappointing year. I mean, I don't know if we deserve to be in the playoffs. We're 79, but let's get into the offseason, and I think I know what I need to fix now, so next year we could be better. We will see. But in the Super Bowl, the Eagles take down the Chiefs, a rematch of the Super Bowl this last year in real life. So now now the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl 3 times in a row. That's fun. The Eagles get revenge this time at least, but it's, again, I love the diversity of this game. There's nothing I would change about this game. It is perfectly fine. Oh yeah, I want to check. Did we get any dev ups this year? I don't know who would have gotten one, to be fair. Maybe Noah Brown for getting like 15 touchdowns, but I don't know. No. None on offense. I feel like Isaiah Pacheco deserves one, but he's already a good overall anyways. And on defense, Curse got superstar. Jordan Poyer retired. That sucks. Zach Sealer got star dev. We take those. What are we going to do at corner now? I guess we will have to find out, but let's see who we want to re-sign. Nate Lyons, sure, I guess, if you want this. All right, cool, never mind. He was just some undrafted guy I got. And then everyone else, I mean, Ben Skoranek, I guess I'll re-sign, again, if he wants to. Okay, he re-signs. Myles Gaskin, he re-signs. And then I don't really want the rest of these guys back. We don't really need them. So let's get to the draft. Oh yeah, something I should do next year, or for this draft, is check the 7th round and see if there are any other players that teams pick that look good, because I'll trade for them. I mean, I'll have most of the 7th round picks anyways, but still, I might as well check. But in the draft, let's hope there are better players. I almost pressed end of draft. Good lord. Next user pick. I mean, maybe it would have been better if I pressed end of draft. We'll see. Ooh, this slot corner looks decent. What's his speed? Ooh, this guy doesn't even look bad. Hold on. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I would say good, but he has good speed, great excel, good man, maybe decent awareness. His zone sucks, but sure. Ooh, hidden dev, 92 speed, 93 excel. I'm gonna make him our #1 corner. We need some development there. And let's see, on the D-line, is there anyone that looks even decent? Ooh, maybe. George Medlock has A power moves. He also has good speed. He has terrible I mean, not terrible strength, but not very good strength. He has terrible block shedding, though. I can't tell if he's good or not. I'm gonna take him regardless because he has A power moves, but I don't think he's great, unfortunately. We'll still take him. Normal dev, bruh. All right, let's see. Is there a good-looking receiver? This dude doesn't look bad. Ooh, 4.61 speed. I don't know about that. Okay, it looks like this is the fastest receiver, Lionel Roach. This game has the weirdest names, I swear. Alex Bost is also really fast. He might be better. I don't know. I don't know if I want either of those receivers. Neither of them look good. Just speed. But, like, what other option do we have? Let's go with both of them. Lionel Roach, welcome to the team. He has hidden dev. I mean, that's nice. That works. And Alex Bost, I mean, he could have a deep route. I don't think he does, but he could. He also has hidden dev. Did we just take the same player twice? He has 46 strength. He's gonna die. This is a scheme he cannot play. He's gonna pass into a linebacker's zone and just get absolutely murdered. I mean, ideally, we would just use him as a deep threat, but that's interesting. But I might make 1 or 2 more picks, and I will again see y'all for the draft recap. Okay, well, this draft was actually much better than last year's, thankfully. Our first pick was probably our best pick, Parker Sneed. He's a 74 overall with hidden dev. I mean, he has terrible zone and terrible press, but other than that, he looks pretty nice. He'll be our #1 corner so we can develop him a little bit. George Medlock is fine. He's a 70. These 2 receivers are whatever. They both had hidden, right? Yeah, I think they did. And I made all these picks. Percy Givens, though, always look for slot receivers later in the draft. If they look decent, if they have like B short route running, like B catching or something like that. This guy had like A's for all that, so he's very nice. Now, the slot receivers never have better than normal dev. I mean, rarely they do, but it's still very much worth it in the 7th round. Dante Reeves, I thought he would be a better overall, but there's a chance he has a really good dev trait. I think we're gonna start him. Another type of player to target in like later in the draft is really good blocking tight ends. A good amount of the time they even have X factor, so there's my tip there. Your mother knows my tip very well, though. What was the last pick I made? I think it was Kendall Beard. Is this guy good? Gabe Bronson. Ooh, he has hidden. Rare CPU W pick. We'll take it. And then, I don't know about the rest of this draft, but maybe some of these guys have hidden. I don't know. Let's see if there's anyone we can trade for, though. Bearing Harrington looks pretty good. What's his dev trait? Normal, eh. There's Darren Rutland, also normal dev. Okay, I don't think there's anyone we really missed out on here. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it looks like we got pretty much everyone. So let's get into year 3, and I think the team should be looking pretty good, especially by the end of the year. But here's a look at the team heading into year 3. We may or may not have gone down in overall. I don't know why we did. Oh, probably because Jordan Poyer retired. Yeah, that's probably why. But I mean, we have someone who has the potential to be better by the end of his rookie year in Parker Sneed, so hopefully he can do well. And I want to develop Bronson. Unfortunately, he isn't really a scheme. I mean, he is a scheme fit, but as a power rusher for our rush ends, we only use like speed. So should I just make him the number 1 on both sides? I mean, it's not like Ellis, and yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll get him a ton of playing time, and what's the worst that'll happen? He'll get like 1 sack compared to like Cooper's 2 sacks last year. Like, oh no. We'll try that out. We'll see what happens. And yeah, we're gonna start Reeves at tight end too. Hopefully he has better than Star, but even if he has Star, he'll still be decent, I think. Methinks. So let's get to the midseason point, and hopefully we are doing well, but this very this very well could be our down year of the rebuild. Let's see. I mean, we're a 77 overall. I shouldn't be shocked if we're bad, but I don't know. But once again, at the midseason point, we are mid. We are 3-3 once again. I mean, we haven't been terrible any one season. We just haven't been very good for any season. And the leader of the division is still like not that good. Well, I guess the Seahawks are 4-3. That's at least a winning record. But we have some re-signings to worry about now. And Isaiah Pacheco, 5 years, 57 mil. That's pretty cheap. He takes it. Brock Purdy, 6 years, 223 mil. He takes it. Cam Curl, 5 years, almost 69 mil. Almost nice. He takes it. Jordan Mailata, are you doing better, or am I not going to re-sign you? Okay, yeah, he is. Jesus Christ. I love an almost, or I guess not almost 90, but an 87 overall tackle, allowing 32 sacks in 2 seasons. Great game. Well-made game, by the way. Noah Brown doesn't re-sign, unfortunately. Zach Sealer doesn't re-sign. All right. Jaron Curse doesn't re-sign. Cool. And then I'll worry about the rest of these. I guess there is Trent Brown, too. He re-signs. But let's get to the end of the season, and we will see what kind of record we have. I hope it's better than last year. Okay, well, maybe we should do one more season, because we went 5-12. It looked like our defense was awful. Our offense was actually pretty good, though. At least Brock Purdy, 3,800 yards, 34 touchdowns, only 6 picks. Good completion percentage, too. Isaiah Pacheco, almost 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Ooh, okay, that's huge. Percy Givens, 1,362 yards, 16 touchdowns. That's almost definitely Offensive Rookie of the Year. If it isn't, I might cry, but I hope it is. Lionel Roach also did pretty well, too. Dante Reeves didn't do much, and also he only has star dev, but he's still decent, I guess. And then the blocking was a lot better this year. Trent Brown was kind of bad. Other than that, though, it was pretty good. And then on defense, Zaire Franklin led the team with 129 tackles, 127 for Curse, tackles for loss, 11 for Ellis and Sealer. I'm having a hard time speaking. 10 tackles for loss for Jonathan Cooper, and sacks. Okay, Zach Sealer with 5, 4 for Caden Ellis, 3 for Forrest Landry, 1.5 for Gabe Bronson. Not great. Yeah, that's not great. Also, I don't know why Caden Ellis is like our highest overall guy on the edge, but that's something. And then interceptions, we actually had a lot. Again, 3 for Valentine, 2 for Curse, Sneed, Curl, Stone, and Jackson. So I almost don't want to change the playbook. I feel like it might just be bad because we don't have any pass rush, but I don't know. We might as well try something different. We allowed the most yards in the league by 300. Oh my God. We had the second worst pass defense and the third worst run D. Not great. Should we go with the Jets, or is that just the same playbook? Could be. We could also try the Cowboys, but they have some really good players. We don't. We could try the Raiders. I don't know. The Bills defense also works well sometimes. We might just do that. Either that or the Jets. Okay, we'll try the Jets, I guess. I mean, I don't think that changes this. No, it doesn't. Is there a way to change the rush end types for teams? Probably not, knowing this game, but I wish there was. Also, Sneed, unfortunately, only has star dev. We really didn't get any good dev traits. Roach also has star dev. I expected that, though. I thought Reeves could have, like, a really good dev trait. But anyways, once again, the winner of our division had not even a positive record. So this is a very winnable division. It's just, we aren't winning it. So let's get into the offseason. This is going to be our last offseason, and hopefully the playbook change helps, I hope. Oh, I forgot to check yearly awards. I don't think I can check that anymore. Once you get to a certain point, you just can't check it. Yeah, that's fun. That's fine. I don't think we would have won any except except for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't know why I went to roster, and it looks like we did win it. Percy Givens is up to Superstar Dev. Only one upgrade, but I mean, I won't complain too much. Yeah, he did win Offensive Rookie of the Year, went straight from normal to Superstar. We will take that. Ooh, Brock Purdy went up to Superstar Dev. And on defense, Curse went up to X Factor, Franklin went up to Star, Geno Stone went up to Star. So now we're getting some dev traits. And of course, in the Super Bowl, it's Cowboys and Chiefs. The Chiefs win 24-17. Cool. I love this game. But for the rest of the players we have to re-sign, will any of them want to re-sign? Noah Brown does not. Tough. Zach Sealer does. And Jaron Curse does. We overpaid all of them, but at least we get them back. Russ Yeast rejects us. That's fine. I don't care. Rashid Walker re-signs. And let's just tag Noah Brown. It's going to be expensive, but we don't have anything else to spend money on. So let's get to the draft. But of course, here we are in the draft once again, and let's see if there are any good pass rushers this year. No, doesn't look like it. There's Pat Marshall. He looks like, ooh, he looks like a good player, but he's a defensive tackle. He's not a defensive end. I mean, we're gonna take him. He looks good. Normal dev, of course, but I think he's a decent player. All right, I'll make a couple more picks. We'll see what we can do. Okay, well, I don't want to talk about the draft, so let's get into year 4. But here's a look at the team heading into the 4th and final year of the rebuild. You know, I would say we built a good team, but I didn't really build anything. This is pretty much just the original team with a couple players added. I tried my hardest, but sometimes you will learn that your hardest just isn't good enough. I mean, I think we went up in overall. I think we started at like a 78. We're 79 now. Let's go. There just straight up were not any good players in the draft, except one, and I didn't even start that player, and that was Alex Bost, who has X Factor. Yeah, my fault for not knowing. I don't think I've ever seen like a 7th round deep threat with X Factor. I will start him this year. Maybe that'll get him some development and he'll be decent. I don't know. And I mean, hey, at least we drafted a pretty good corner, but there straight up was not a good 7th round pass rusher. Like anyone I drafted played terrible or was terrible. So that's cool. But anyways, let's get straight to the end of the year and we will see how this team does. Okay, well, if you've seen one of my videos before, y'all know why we're here. Surprisingly, we're here, but we are here. If you, for some reason, haven't already, be sure to drop a like, be sure to subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I would very much appreciate it. And you know what? I don't plug this much anymore, but I did on a recent video, and it seemed to, a lot of people seem to do it. So if you haven't already, be sure to turn on notifications for the channel, because I am going to be posting a lot of banger rebuilds. If you haven't noticed, I do one literally every day now. I have no life. These take me an unbelievable amount of time. But yeah, turn on notifications so you can get notified whenever I upload a video, because I have something big planned pretty soon and you would probably want to catch it. So turn on notifications, like I said, and just let me know any fun rebuild ideas y'all have down below, because doing one every day, I run out of ideas quick. So that helps me know what y'all want to see, so I'm not just entirely guessing, you know what I mean? But anyways, in year number 4 of the rebuild, we finished 10-7 and we made the playoffs. Now, we started out the season 0-2. By the midseason, or no, we started out the season 2-0. By the midseason, we were 2-4. Thanks, EA. And then we went on a little bit of a win streak. Then we got shut out by the Cardinals, which that's a good sign for the game we're about to be playing. And then we lost to them again. And then we won the last 3 games of the season. So the Cardinals might be a problem here, but we have a weak link scenario. Couldn't imagine what that is. Certainly not our defense. Let's go with, I don't know, what were we even good at? What's something I should bank on us being able to do? I guess slow down the run. I don't know. Were we good at anything on defense? No. Our takeaways were okay, I guess. We also had 15 total sacks. That's fun. Let's check out our season stats real quick before we get into this. Brock Purdy was very good once again. 3,500 yards, 34 touchdowns, 10 picks. Really good completion percentage. Isaiah Pacheco, 1,500 yards, 5.2 per carry, 8 touchdowns. Percy Givens, like 10 less yards than last year, 1,350 yards and 20 touchdowns. Not much for receiving outside of him. And on the offensive line, Charles Charles Leno retired, so we had to go with Thayer Munford, who was kind of bad, but the rest of the line was very good. And Zaire Franklin led the team with 120 tackles, tackles for loss 18 for Sealer, 12 for Ellis, 11 for Cooper, and sacks a whole 4 for Jonathan Cooper led the team. Great production there. And interceptions, 4 for Curse and Curl, 1 for Ellis, and that's it. What an interesting season. Some players were amazing, some were awful. But MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes. Surprisingly, no Brock Purdy up there. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Percy Givens. He's been a monster in his first 2 seasons. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Micah Parsons. Curse at number 8. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to a Cowboys new QB, I'm guessing. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Aaron Cohn for the Giants. But we also have a first of many scenario. Probably our first of one, because we are losing, but we will go play it cool. No risk, no reward, that's fine. And let's see if we... I'm sure this will go well. Let's see if we can beat the Cardinals that we've lost to twice this season. No. No, we don't. We lose 31-28. At least it was close. This was a hard challenge. And you know what? In this last year, I'm glad we finished out on like a decent note. We finished with a pretty solid team, other than one major issue. But I hope y'all enjoyed today's video anyways, even though we, weren't that successful other than this last year. Again, if you did, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe for more banger rebuilds like this, as y'all know. Again, also 1,500 likes, and I will do another theme team like this, maybe 6th round, maybe just day 3. I could do only top 10 picks, but that would just be a really good team. I don't know. Let me know down below. But on screen now is a video YouTube thinks you would enjoy. Feel free to click that. But with that, I will see y'all again in the next video. Goodbye.